All videos on this channel are intended for adult Star Wars enthusiasts. Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed, where we talk about anything Star Wars. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Star Wars posters! Posters, or Star Wars posters to be specific, act as artistic interpretations of our favorite Star Wars movies. They could be bold, exciting, thrilling, moving, beautiful. Some of them are just downright weird. What? Throughout the years, I've collected my fair share of Star Wars posters without really any place to put them all. I've had to store most of my Star Wars posters away for many, many years. So join me, dear viewer, as I present to you my collection of Star Wars posters. I think this one is my very first poster that I've ever gotten. It's a pretty cool poster that showcases the cantina and the cantina creatures. I actually folded it, or maybe I got it folded. I don't remember. If I remember correctly, I went to a carnival and I was playing one of those dart games. I think it was, you had to throw the dart at the poster that you wanted. Boom, threw it at this. I just remember I wanted the Star Wars poster, threw the dart, got it. Was really happy. It was on my wall forever and ever when I was a kid. I'm surprised it's not more damaged than it is. Great poster. This I got during a time in the late 80s. I had gotten this catalog. It was selling Star Wars merchandise like posters, cups, all these different things. I wanted to buy Star Wars stuff, so I saw it and I thought I need to get more Star Wars things, so I got this poster. Another Coca-Cola promo poster. Did I get them at the same time? I'm not sure. It's kind of, the memory is fuzzy because it was back in the 80s when I got these. What does this say? Spotting the oncoming Imperial forces, Han Solo and Luke Skywalker race across the wind-swept ice fields of Hoth to warn the rebels of the imminent Snow Walker attack. Well, it's a very nicely drawn poster, but not exactly how things happen in the movie, right? This picture, I'm just basically putting the poster side to side to see the difference in sizes. So for some reason, the one promo poster with Darth Vader is large as compared to the one with Luke and Han Solo. I don't know why. And the large one is not even in a series. The small one with Han and Luke is in a series of 3. And here's the other Coca-Cola promo poster from the artist Boris. And this one says, deep in the heavy, twisted green swamps of Dagobah, a defiant young Luke Skywalker explores the powers of the Force under the tutelage of Yoda, the sagacious 800-year-old trainer of the Jedi Knights. And this one is poster 1 of 3. And this next Coca-Cola promo poster, with art from Boris, is 3 of 3. And it says, betrayed by Lando Calrissian on the gaseous planet of Bespin, Han Solo is subjected to the carbon freezing chamber in preparation for transport to Jabba the Hutt. It's a very nice poster, and has really good art. The only problem is it didn't take place on the gaseous planet of Bespin. It took place in Cloud City. So this poster, this one with Yoda, is a special edition poster that came out in the 90s during the release of the special edition. And this is a Pepsi poster. Do I know where I got it? I have no idea. I think they were from Taco Bell. Honestly, I have no idea where I got these posters. When you look at it really close, I don't know if it'll show here on the video. It looks very rubbery. It wasn't a good choice to photograph it this way. The next one is C-3PO as part of the series. And this one is reflection on it because this is a poster I actually have framed. It's out in my living room. The one with C-3PO I really like. It's a nice enlarged photo of C-3PO. And the one with Darth Vader is just okay. It's just his head. And we've seen his head many times on different posters. But this one, being just a photograph, it's not all that great. I really like this poster. I know exactly where I got this one. I got it at a convention called Starlog Salutes Star Wars, the 10th anniversary celebration. This was way before Star Wars Celebration. This is when, 1987? Star Wars was pretty much dead to the general public. So the hardcore fans were going to this Star Wars convention, and I remember it being pretty small. It was really exciting, and I purchased this poster. The next poster is the special edition posters with art by Drew Struzan. And I love this artist. His artistic interpretation of movies is just fantastic. And I actually love these special edition posters. I got these special edition posters from the Sharper Image. And I remember having a problem with the Sharper Image because they would mail them to me in these really flimsy tubes. For some reason, the mail, the United States Postal Service, just kept smashing the tubes. The tubes were just really flimsy and cheap, but when I received the posters, they were damaged. So I had to keep going back, and I was getting each poster individually for some reason. It wasn't like all three of them came to me. So I'd get the Star Wars one, damaged, go to Sharper Image and say, it's damaged, I need you to replace it. And, well, they did. They grumble, basically saying it's not their fault, but I complain like, yeah, it is, it's your fault, you're putting it in these cheap tubes. But as you can see here, my posters look great for The Empire Strikes Back, and for Star Wars, and for Return of the Jedi. This next one is not really a poster, but could be a poster, I guess. It came from the official Star Wars fan club, and here it is. See, I'm not just capturing pictures from the internet, here's proof. I actually have these things. This one says 1987. I think Bantha Treks ended this year, so it basically ended with a bang with this great poster, basically timeline of Star Wars. And pretty awesome. I actually had two of these. This one is worse for wear, you can see at the bottom here. That's why I pulled this one out to show, because there's no way of... if I damage this one, I still have the other one that's actually in perfect condition. This next poster is actually the planetary map that came with my vintage skiff vehicle. And this is another one that I kept out to show. All about Tatooine and where it is in space. If I had so much more wall space, I would get these framed and put them up on the wall, but I don't. So I have to keep them hidden, stored away, and I just love the back with all the collectibles that you could get. I don't know why, but I didn't bother getting this one. I didn't get that, and this one I never bothered getting that, or the Ewok battle wagon. Those are things. Oh, even the body rigs. I wish I'd gotten those. And what's cool is it folds up nicely, and it has a nice front right here. The planetary map, and this is the only one I have. This next poster is for the 10th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. Do I remember where I got this? No. This next poster is a poster that I got during the period of Return of the Jedi. Another poster, I have no idea where I got it from. This I had, I think, when I was a teenager. At that time, in my bedroom, I put most of my posters up on the wall. And this was obviously one of those because it has the old tape on it. But it's a fine looking poster with a great shot of a B-Wing. Alright, the Return of the Jedi poster album. Awesome. This is another thing that I got from the official Star Wars fan club way back in the 80s. This poster is really cool because it has scenes represented from all three movies. And on the back side, it has information about the cast and crew. Look at the nasty tape marks on these. Now, it was up on my wall. I think I put tape there because I had to keep the poster folded, or had to fold it several times, and I think the paper started ripping, so I put tape to protect it. But now it's yellowed and it looks terrible. My Return of the Jedi poster. Another one I got back in the 80s. And this one got really damaged. I think I may have folded it or rolled it wrong, but you can see on the back side of the poster the damage. And I tried to fix it with black marker because I think the damage caused white marks on it on the front side of the poster. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're a kid, right? I also have a Revenge of the Jedi poster, and this poster I actually have framed and is in my living room. This one I got many years later when I was an adult. I went to the mall and there was this kiosk that was selling posters, and I happened to be going through through looking through posters, and he had this Revenge of the Jedi poster, and I thought, wow, Revenge of the Jedi? How cool is that? It's not the original, but I was still excited, and I was happy to get a Revenge of the Jedi poster. A Princess Leia poster with a very Princess Leia pose. Where I got this poster? No idea. It's a great poster of Princess Leia. This video is going kind of long, so I'm going to stop right here. So hopefully you'll join me in part 2 of my poster collection.